Pleasant good evening to one and all in the region, across the nation, and around the world. We welcome y'all to Olympian Baseball Field and this exciting edition of Columbus East Olympians Baseball. We're ready to go, and it is Braden Cox that will lead things off, and we'll get you through your lineups. We got one today, we got two tomorrow. All right. Kosher stands tall on the mound, rocks into the chest tie wine, and delivers way outside for ball one. First pitch time is 5:52 p.m. First pitch temperature 54 degrees. We all have sleeves for a reason. From the windup, here's the 1-0. It's low and it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Just getting started here in the top of the first. Glad you all are with us. From the windup, the 2-0 is a strike and the count's 2-1. From the windup, here's the pitch. It's a ball and it's 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Just getting started if you're just joining us here at Columbus East High School, Olympian Field. From the chest tie wide, here comes the 3-1, and it's outside, ball 4. And Braden Cox takes a walk. Now that'll bring Brent Kendall to the plate. Brent Kendall, the lefty, stands in. From the stretch, the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. Scottsburg Warriors and your Columbus East Olympians doing battle. Single game tonight and a doubleheader tomorrow against Floyd Central. As the schedule gets more solid, we will let you know on snowman-media.com. The runner goes, and that swung on and hit into center field. Watkins will not run it down. So the hit and run was on, executed to perfection, and they got 2 on with nobody out. That'll bring Garrett McClellan, the senior, to the plate. Stands in the right-handed batter's box. McClellan playing shortstop. First pitch, low and outside, and it gets away, and both runners will move up. That'll be a wild pitch. Want to know the count. Costa from the set, looks at third. The pitch on the way. Low, a strike on the inside corner. Counts even 1-1. One ball, one strike. Kosher sets, looks at third again. And the pitch. It hit him. So Reed Kosher off to a bad start, and that'll bring a conference to the mound. Glad to have you all with us here on Snowman Sportsnet and Snowman Multimedia. Both channels are on YouTube. And to those of you listening via Snowman Sportsnet Radio and WJKS out of Indianapolis, Indiana, we welcome you as well. All right. They are done with their mound conference. And that'll bring Tyler Roberts to the plate. And the pitch, high, ball 1. Tyler Roberts catching today. From the windup, the pitch. And that caught him in the helmet, and it's 1-0 Warriors. And no outs have been recorded. So, with it being 1-0, here is Emmett Barger, the junior. Barger playing center field today. Right-handed batter versus right-handed pitcher. As Kosher from the windup delivers. High, ball one. One and 0 the count. Nobody out. A run in for the Warriors. They lead 1-0. From the chest high wide, here's the delivery. And that hit him. And it's 2-0. Oh boy. If you're a pitcher and you're going through this is definitely worst case scenario. And there's been only one hit in the inning. Kosher's got to get himself together as Tucker Doriot comes to the plate. Doriot playing third base this afternoon. A few clouds, a little sun. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball one. 2-0 in favor of the Warriors. If you're just joining us, and we thank you for joining us. 1-0. And that sails to the backstop. But no base runner moves. And the count's now 2-0 on Doriot. We're in the top of the first. We're just getting started here. Want to thank everybody for tuning in. 2 balls, no strikes. Nobody out. 2 runs home. 2-0 Scottsburg. Now Kosher's going to work from the stretch. With the bases loaded and the pitch on the way. Strike called inside corner, 2-1. Two balls, one strike. And the pitch on the way. Curveball high and tight, 3-1. Ay, ay, ay. Three balls and a strike. And the 3-1 pitch is inside, ball 4. That forces home a run. Bases loaded, walk, and an RBI, and it's now 3-0. And that is going to do it for Reed Kosher. Kosher faces 6 batters, allows 3 runs, did not record an out. So Kosher's day is finished. We got a pitching change. We'll tell you the new pitcher after this. Riker Scott is your new pitcher. And I forgot to do something. Hang on a second, folks. Riker Scott will try to limit the damage that Scottsburg is causing. Bases loaded, no outs. Here in the top of the first, the Scottsburg Warriors are up 3-0. And as mentioned, Riker Scott is now the pitcher. Now, Ian Gritches will bat for Scottsburg. Nobody out. Bases loaded. 3-0 in favor of the Scottsburg Warriors. From the set, the first pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. The count's 0-1. No balls, one strike. Riker Stott, beg your pardon, from the stretch, delivers. Swing and a miss on a changeup. And the count's 0-2. No balls, two strikes. We're a little discombobulated for our broadcast, but we're here and we're with you. Stott from the stretch position. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a tapper foul behind the plate. Count stays at 0-2. All right, we got everything caught up on our stream broadcast, and we thank you for being patient. I said it would take a few games for us to get the whole setup together. The 0-2, swinging a tapper to third. They're going to come home. They get the force out there. And a good play by Drew Roeder to get the first out of the inning. One out, top of the first, 3-0 Scottsburg. Riker Scott delivers. Outside, ball one with a curveball. Bases are still loaded. One ball, no strikes from the set position. And the 1-0 pitch is outside, 2-0. We're going to be in the community seeking advertisers, so if you want to advertise with us and you are hearing this broadcast, drop an email to snowmanmultimedia@gmail.com, and we want to make it kid appropriate. The pitch on the way. Strike call on the inside corner. It counts 2-1. One out, top of the first, 3-0 Warriors. Infield up at the corners, double play depth up the middle. And the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner. Count evens at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, one down, 3 runs in. And the 2-2 is outside. Good stop behind the plate. Good stop by Logan Warren. Counts full, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Great pitch. And now 2 down in the inning. Here's Cannon Owens at the plate, the DH. And the pitch on the way is swung on and fouled at the plate. 9th man to bat in the inning. It's Cason Owens. I said it wrong. Cason Owens, he's playing left field. Don't worry, I'll work on my confusion between innings. 1-0 the count. And the pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up. On the infield. Who's got it? Shortstop racing in. Third baseman racing in. Drew Roeder races in, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. But 3 runs on 1 hit no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the first. It is Scottsburg 3 and your Columbus East Olympians coming to the plate on Snowman Sportsnet, Snowman Multimedia, and WJKS. Hey, Luke. To the bottom of the first we go, and let's meet the lineup for your Olympians. Leading off is Jodi Rochert. He is in left field. Batting second is Jackson Watkins. He's the shortstop. Hitting third is Marcus Wilkinson. He's in center field. Batting fourth is Logan Warren. He will catch. Batting fifth is the second baseman, A.J. Tyndall. Batting sixth is the first baseman, the big fella, Bige Asher. Batting seventh is Eli Tyndall. He's in right field. He was our starting pitcher on our first broadcast. Batting eighth is Paxton Thompson. He's the DH. And Drew Roeder bats ninth. He will be at third base. Left to right in the outfield for Scottsburg, you have Kason Owens in left. In center field is Emmett Barger, and in right field is Paxton Koppel. Around the horn, third to first. At third base is Tucker Dorian. The shortstop is Garrett McClellan. Second baseman is Ian Gritches. And at first base is their leadoff hitter, Braden Cox. Behind the plate is behind the plate. I messed up. Behind the plate is Tyler Roberts. And he has a right-handed pitcher in front of him. We'll tell you his name in a moment. From the windup, first pitch, way outside, ball one. Brant Kendall is your pitcher. Right-hander facing the left-hander, Jodi Rochert. 1-0 the count. And the pitch on the way. Fastball outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the first, 3-0 Scottsburg. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. Made him chase a high fastball. Two and 0 the count. Kendall waits from the windup. The 2-0. Swinging a foul out of play to the left. And the count's 2-1. Good swing by Roeder. Just couldn't keep it fair. Fouled it out of play. Count's now even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two and 2. And the pitch on the way. Strike 3 called on the inside corner. Roeder knew it, and the pitcher knew it. 1 out, bottom of the first. Here is Jackson Watkins. One out, bottom of the first, 3-0 Scottsburg. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. Brant Kendall throwing some rockets early on today. From the chest high windup, the 0-1. Fastball outside, counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. Kendall rocks, kicks, and deals. Fastball outside, 2-1. Two and one the count. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a pop-up foul and out of play. That'll even the count at 2-2. For those of you watching on YouTube, you're getting a look inside the booth. How we get everything set up, and what we're going to do tomorrow is give everybody the full Monty, how we set up and everything. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Watkins is gone. That's a strikeout, 2-3. And there's 2 down in the inning. Marcus Wilkinson now heads to the plate with Logan Warren on deck. See if Wilkinson can keep this inning going. 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the first, 3-0 Scottsburg. From the windup, the pitch. And it hit him. So he will keep it going. Now here's the catcher, Logan Warren. A good swing, and this is a 1-run game. And you want to chip away at this lead. Wilkinson leads away from first. The pitch, swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1, and Warren was going for it. Warren was indeed going for it. 0-1. Kendall sets, takes a deep breath. And the pitch on the way. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Catcher fakes a throw to first. And Wilkinson retreats. One and one. 2 out. Wilkinson at first for the Olympians, trailing 3-0. And the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Runner goes. Throw to second. Not in time. So they put the hit and run on. Unfortunately, Warren couldn't connect. But now you have a runner at second with 2 down in the inning. Wilkinson leads away from second. Warren back at the plate. Brant Kendall from the stretch. A double glance to second. The kick and the pitch. Swinging a foul, a rope. But it went foul to the Scottsburg dugout. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Wilkinson at second. Kendall looks in, gets his sign. Now comes set. 1-2 pitch. Outside, and the count goes even at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. Deuces wild in the bottom of the first. Olympians trail 3-0 to the Scottsburg Warriors. The 2-2 with Wilkinson going. A swing and a foul. Oh, boy. Warren was going for it again. Wilkinson took off, and Warren gave it a mighty hack, but sent it foul. 2-2, 2 down. Bottom of the first, 3-0 in favor of Scottsburg. Olympians trying to mount a comeback here. And the pitch. Swinging a ground ball, headed to third, and through for a base hit in the left. Wilkinson makes the turn around third. He's headed to the plate. He will score, and it's 3-1. So the Olympians do keep it going. Here is A.J. Tyndall. So the Olympians indeed do get a run back. 3-1 our score here in the bottom of the first. A.J. Tyndall at the plate. Warren at first from the set. The kick and the pitch. Hit him! Or did it? No, it did not. 1 ball, no strikes. Want to know the count, and now they're going to have a discussion. Did it hit him or not? It did not hit him, according to the umpires. It's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. Swinging a foul at the plate. Counts even 1-1. Came inside on him with a fastball. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down, a run in. And the runner's already going. He slipped. Throw to second. His steal is in time. Caught stealing 2-6, and that'll close the inning. But the Olympians get a run. Nearly had a second runner in place in scoring position, but he tripped on his way down to second. They get a run on a hit, no errors, and they do not leave anybody. After 1, it is Scottsburg 3 and Columbus East 1 on the Columbus East Baseball Network. To the top of the second inning we go, and it's the top of the order in Brayton Cox. Here's the pitch, swinging a bouncing ball, headed to short. Shortstop up with it. The toss to first. In time, 1 pitch, 1 out. One up, 1 down to Brant Kendall, starting pitcher. Lefty versus righty as Riker Scott delivers. Low and inside, ball 1. One and 0 the count. The kick and the pitch. Way outside. Good stop behind the plate by Logan Warren. It's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. 1 out, top of the second. 3-1 Scottsburg. And the pitch on the way is outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Riker Stott from the set position. And the 3-0 pitch is a strike, and the count's 3-1. Three balls, one strike, the count. And the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a foul at the plate. And the count is full 3-2. Come on, Riker. Come back and get him. Come all the way back and get him. See what happens. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Brant Kendall. Riker Scott sets. And the payoff pitch is outside. Ball 4. Didn't get him. So 1 out, 1 on. And it brings up Garrett McClellan. Infield will play at double play depth. Throw to first. Runner just does get back. Now I know where I messed up in terms of... No, I got everything there. Okay. Thought I messed up my stream for a minute. Here's the pitch. Runner going. Swinging a bouncing ball headed past third. Shortstop has it. The long throw to first is not in time. Throw to third. Didn't get him. Oh, boy. Base running, and base running. And the Warriors have been running since they got here. So now you got runners at first and third with 1 out. And Tyler Roberts to the plate. But you still have the double play in order. Let's see what happens. Tyler Roberts facing Riker Scott. As Scott will work from the stretch. Bunt shown. And if they got him picked off! They got him picked off! No! He missed the tag on the runner. Oh, they had that first base runner picked off. But no tag applied. Now they throw it back to first. And the runner back safely. Got to be ready for that. This is from a fellow who played first base. And the pitch on the way. Inside, strike called, and it counts 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. From the stretch. Stott is ready. And the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a bouncer foul with the runner going. And the count's now 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. They give a toss to first and the runner back. Understand we got an audience on millions.co that want to tune in. The pitch on the way is grounded to short, to second for 1. Return to first. 2, a double play. And the Olympians get out of it. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the second. 3-0 in 3-1 in favor of Scottsburg on the Columbus East Baseball Network and Snowman Sportsnet. Bottom of the second inning, 3-1 in favor of the Scottsburg Warriors. The Olympians kept them off the board. And we're going to get to our audience at millions.co. And we're ready to get busy as Brent Kendall begins his second inning of work. To start the bottom of the second inning. From the windup, here's the pitch. Way inside and hit him. Now that's a way to start an inning. You get the leadoff runner aboard, and you bring the big fella, Bij Asher, to the plate, who can tie this game with one swing of the bat. Would love for that to happen. Absolutely would love it. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner with a fastball. And the count's 0-1. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Runner going, swinging a drive into deep left field, and that is foul. Yikes! That's like the third swing we've seen from an East player that got a hold of one but couldn't keep it fair. Oh, 0-2 the count to the big fella. Slugger Bij waits the pitch. Way outside, it gets away. And heading into second is A.J. Tyndall. Tyndall was at the plate when the runner was thrown out at second base on a caught stealing. 2-6 on that caught stealing. So Tyndall leads off, and here's the big fella with a 1-ball, 2-strike count for those of you that are just getting to us. 1-2 the count. From the set position, the pitch. A swing and a bouncing ball headed to left, and good slide by the shortstop. He'll come to third. Out. Coach is saying that he made it before the tag was applied. So Atkins gets aboard with an infield hit. But it cost him an out. So there's one out now here in the bottom of the second inning. Eli Tyndall will head to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Big fella not running, but he is now. Headed for second. The throw. Save! Stolen base for the big man. And he's in scoring position with one out here in the bottom of the second inning. Olympians are 2-1 coming into this game tonight. They were to play Seymour last night, but that got canceled. The 1-0. It gets away again. Here goes Bij to third. So he's there with one out in the inning. And that'll bring a quick conference to the mound. As Brent Kendall has got himself in a little bit of a pickle.
You might want to think about that before you do that.
Hello.
Now we're ready to get back to work with a 2-ball, no-strike count on Eli Tyndall. 2-0 the count. Asher at third. Tyndall shows bunt. From the windup, the pitch. A swing and a bouncing ball headed to second. This will get Asher home. The toss to first in time. Asher scores, and it's a 3-2 ball game. So Tyndall is now at first with 2 down in the inning, and it brings Paxton Thompson to the plate. And you'd love to see Paxton Thompson keep this going. I think by the third inning, we should have every connection going. From the windup, here's the pitch. A fastball outside for ball 1. One and 0 the count, 2 down, a run home. 3-2 our score. The pitch on the way, outside with a fastball, 2-0. 2-0 the count with a runner at third with nobody on. 2 away. From the windup, here's the 2-0. A fastball strike on the outside corner, and the count's now 2-1. I'm fumbling my words. I'm sorry about that, folks. But we're going to get it all together. I promise you we're going to get it all together. The pitch on the way. Fastball high and tight, 3-1. Three and one the count. The pitch on the way. Strike called on the outside corner, and the count's now full, 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 down. The payoff pitch. It's outside, ball 4. So Thompson draws a walk, and Drew Rodert heads to the plate. Kendall from the stretch. Time called at the plate. Oh, I know why that's not connected. I know exactly why. You're getting an inside look as we go, how we're getting everything together. That should answer that question. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike, and the count's 0-1. On 1 the count to Drew Rodert. And we got everything ready. A turn, throw to first, runner dives back. All right, we got the folks on millions.co tuned in as well as our radio stations. We apologize for the late connection. We're getting it all together as we go. I want to thank my buddy Luke up here in the box, who has really, really been helpful. All the staff here have been helpful. There's a swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. 0-2 the count to Drew Rodert. Right-handed batter versus right-handed pitcher. The 0-2, way outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. All right, we got all our connections together. And thank you all for being patient. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 down. Runner at first is Paxton Thompson. The pitch, swing and a miss. And that will take care of that. They get a run on an infield hit, no errors. They leave 1. The Olympians have crept closer, but they still trail 3-2 as we go to the top of the third here on Snowman Sportsnet and WJKS and the Columbus East Baseball Network. We are heading to the top of the third inning as Columbus East now trails 3-2. Emmett Barger will lead things off here in the top of the third. Right-handed batter versus the right-handed pitching of Riker Stott. And the pitch. Inside, missed it, ball one.
You have smaller hands than me. Oh, okay. I can't. I'm not joking.
1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Counts even 1-1. One ball, one strike. Nobody on, nobody out. Top of the third. 3-2 Scottsburg. Here's the pitch. He did. He offered at a pitch that was way inside. That'll make the count 1-2. One ball, two strikes. Barger back in the box. Stott ready. Hicks deals. Swinging a bouncing ball to third. Rotered up with it. The long toss across the first in time. 1 out here in the third. We had a little scoreboard on our video. We don't have it now because I don't have enough hands. But we will get it there. Tucker Dorian now gets to the plate. We will have it tomorrow. We will definitely have it tomorrow. Tucker Dorian. And the pitch. Strike caller with a changeup, and the count's on 1. Good pitch. (3-2) our score. Dorian was hit by a pitch his first time up. The old low and outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I swear. Maybe. Yeah.
1-1 the count. And the pitch on the way is outside. 2-1. Columbus East defense, Roted, Wilkinson, and Tyndall left to right. Third to first, Drew Roted, Watkins, Tyndall, and Asher. A.J. Tyndall, that is. Warren catches Riker Stott. 2-1. The pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and the count's even 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, 1 down, top of the third. And the 2-2 pitch. Strike three called on the outside corner. What a pitch. What a pitch. 2 down and nobody aboard. Two down, nobody on. And Gritches steps back in. Here's the pitch. Bounced in front of the plate for ball 1. Gritches 0 for 1 on the evening. From the stretch. The 1 swing and a miss, and the count's even 1-1. That was a nasty off-speed pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way. Strike called. Another nasty off-speed pitch. And I'm not sure of off-speed pitches and watching baseball for 40 years and covering it for 20. 1-2. Give him another one. The pitch on the way. Swinging a foul. Came with a fastball. And it's fouled out of play. Count stays where it is at 1-2. One and two the count. The pitch on the way. Look out. Curveball hit him. Now I'm being told we're having difficulty with our connections with the radio station. So we will get that handled. Paxton Koppel now heads to the plate. A turn, throw to first, runner back. Oh, doggone it. Why? I'm figuring out all my problems, and you all are seeing it on the fly. That's why we give you an inside look at the booth to let you know that we are executing. Paxton Koppel waits. Here's the pitch inside, ball one. Backed him off the plate with a fast. A 1-0. Strike called inside corner. The count's even 1-1. That's just not fair. When you're that close to the plate and a ball off speed pitch comes right by you, you think it's a ball and it's not. 1-1. Stotts pitch. Low, missed it. And the count's 2-1. The pitch on the way is swung on and grounded to second. And fumbled it, tossed to first. Not in time. Let's see how they score that. So Gritches moves to second with two down in the inning. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. Kason Owens, the ninth place hitter, standing at the plate. Riker Scott sitting at 41 pitches. A step off and a turn towards second, but nothing doing. Here's the pitch. Swinging a bouncer back to the pitcher. Stott's got it. Races over. Throws to first. In time. Inning over. No runs, a hit, one error, but they leave two to the bottom of the third. Scottsburg 3, Olympians 2 on the Olympians Baseball Network. Bottom of the third, a 3-2 game. Scottsburg in the lead, and the pitch is way outside, ball one, as we're at the top of the order. And J.D. Roder. Roder 0 for 1 on the afternoon. The windup and the pitch. Outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. And the pitch on the way. Fastball up, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Outside, ball 4, and the leadoff man aboard. Nobody out, and the man aboard. Here's Jackson Watkins. Love a hit right here to keep this inning going. Here's the pitch. Fastball strike on the outside corner. The count's 0-1. One ball, one strike. Nobody out. Bottom of the third inning. Roder leads away from first. Doesn't go. That's a fastball outside. It's 1-1. A ball, a strike, nobody out. Bottom of the third inning here in Columbus. Roder goes. Fastball outside. Throw to second. Save! Oh, they got him! Oh, they caught him out. Oh, boy. J.D. Roder, that was a bang play. J.D. Roder has been erased on a caught stealing 2-6. Now there's one out in the inning. And a 2-ball, 1-strike count to Jackson Watkins. Oh, boy. That was close. From the windup, here's the 2-1, and it's outside, 3-1. I'll say it again. That was close. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 down. From the windup, the 3-1 pitch. That's high, ball 4. So 1 out, 1 on. And Marcus Wilkinson heads to the dish. One out, 1 on, bottom of the third, 3-2 Scottsburg. The pitch on the way is a strike on the outside corner with a fastball, and the count's 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Wind blowing out. 0-1, low and inside. They're going to try to pick him off at first. They didn't. So it's safe to turn back to first. Last thing you need is another runner picked off. They've been caught stealing twice. The Olympians have in this game. 1-1 with 1 out, 1 on. A 1-1 pitch. Outside, 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike, 1 down. Watkins at first. 2-1 pitch is swung on and grounded to short, deep short. They're going to go to second. They don't get anybody. So a fielder's choice with 2 runners aboard with 1 out. Going to bring Logan Warren up to the plate. Kendall from the stretch delivers a swing and a miss, and the count's 0-1. So Watkins reached on a walk, and then a fielder's choice that was not completed in time put runners at first and second. Tying run in scoring position with one out here in the third. Logan Warren at the plate. Runners are going. A swing and a miss. Not a third. Save! So now you have the tying run in scoring position. Oh and 2 with one down. Runners at the corners. You want to poke this to the right side. The pitch on the way with a runner from first going. He's going to get the second with a stolen base. So now you have runners at second and third. The tying run at third. Go ahead, run at second. Watkins at third. Wilkinson at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way. A swing and a foul on a play to the right. Catcher giving chase, but it's out of play. Watkins at third. Wilkinson at second. Warren at the plate. 1 out. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Logan Warren. See if he can get a hold of one here with the wind blowing. One and 2. Brant Kendall will work from the windup. 1-2 pitch. Outside. And the count's even 2 and 2. Ooh, that was close. Two balls, 2 strikes. 1 down. Tying run at third at the fourth of Jensen Watkins. And the 2 on the way. A swing and a bouncer foul, third base side. Just missed the dugout. Now stays where it is at 2 and 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Bottom of the third inning, 3-2 Scottsburg, but the tying run stands at third. From the windup, pitch. It's low and it gets away from the catcher, but everybody stays put. And now the count is 3 and 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes, with 1 down here in the bottom of the third. Runners at second and third. The time, go ahead runs. The payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Warren's retired. 2 down in the inning. And this would be a crime if they don't score in this inning. Got to bring A.J. Tyndall to the plate with runners at second and third and 2 down. Would love to get at least 1 here. From the windup, the pitch. Way outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes with 2 down. Watkins at third, Wilkinson at second. Grant Kendall, your pitcher. He winds up and delivers. A swing and a high pop up. Who's going to get it? Shortstop racing in. Makes the catch, inning over. Oh, man. Olympians had a golden opportunity, but it goes by the board. We go to the fourth. Scottsburg 3, the Olympians 2. Snowman Sportsnet. Warriors turn in the top of the fourth, and Brayton Cox will lead things off. Cox is 0 for 1 on the evening. Scottsburg 3, Columbus East 2. We're in the top of the fourth. Riker Stott, I beg your pardon, delivers. Breaking ball strike, and the count's 0 1. One strike to count. Nobody on, nobody out. We're in the top of the fourth inning. And pitch. Strike called on the outside corner. The count's 0 2. Oh, 2 the count. Stott is set. And the pitch on the way. Swinging to Tapper, foul, third base side. Count stays where it is at 1 2. One ball, two strikes from the set position. And the pitch on the way. Inside with a curveball. That's 1 2. Riker Stott is your pitcher. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning. And the pitch on the way. Inside, missed it. Counts now full 3 2. Don't want to lose your lead. It's 2 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way. Inside. Counts full 3 2. Stott is ready. And the payoff pitch. Swinging a line drive into right field and gets by the right fielder. And on with a single. It gets by Eli Tyndall. On with the single is Brayton Cox. And here's their starting pitcher, Brent Kendall. Kendall in the left-handed batter's box. And the runner goes. Swinging a high flying ball into right. Eli Tyndall under it. Makes the call. Has the ball. 1 out in the fourth. Try to hit and run. But Kendall's retired. Garrett McClellan now comes to the plate. McClellan is ready, and so is Stott. And the pitch. There it goes. They don't even throw. Want to know the count. Top of the fourth, 1 down. Runner in scoring position. And he goes again. That's a ball for the third, and it's wild. It gets down the left field line. Now they're going to try to throw him out of the play. Nope. Let's go. 4-2 now in favor of the Scottsburg Warriors. Stolen base and an error on that play that widens the lead for Scottsburg. Now with nobody aboard and one out, Reicherstadt is ready and delivers. A swing and a drive toward right, but that is foul. Oh, 0-1 the count. The pitch on the way, swung on and fouled out of play. And the count is 0-2. 4-2 Scottsburg here in the top of the fourth inning. Play 7 is mandated by the NFHS and the IHSAA. Here's the pitch. A swing and a tapper foul, third base side. And we'll do it again. Oh, 0-2 the count with a one down to Garrett McClellan. And the pitch. Low. Counts now even at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes. One down here in the top of the fourth, and that is swung on and popped up after giving chase and foul ground. Won't get there as it's out of play. Two and two the count with a one down here in the top of the fourth inning. 4-2, Scottsburg with the lead. And the pitch on the way. High. Oh, they called him out? They did. They called him out. They checked it first. They say he's two down to the inning. Two out with a run in. And Reicherstadt gives up an unearned run. Here's the pitch. They check it first. He swung. Counts 0-1. On 1 on Tyler Roberts. The pitch. Outside. Counts even 1-1. Somebody aboard with two down. But a run is home, an unearned run. We're in the top of the fourth inning. And the pitch on the way. Inside with a curveball. And the count's now 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Two down, top of the fourth inning. And the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on a changeup, and the count's now even at 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, two down. Deuces wild here in the top of the fourth. And the pitch on the way. It's outside. Count's now full at 3-2. Three balls, two strikes with two down here in the top of the fourth inning and a run home. And the pitch. A swing and a high, popping to right. Tyndall is racing in under it. He doesn't have it. So an error on Tyndall keeps the inning going. Emmett Barger now heads to the plate. You want to limit the damage here if you're the Olympians. Barger 0 for 1 on the night. Here's the pitch. It's upstairs and outside, ball one. One and 0 the count. The kick and the pitch. A swing and a drive towards center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And the Warriors keep the line moving. So Barger's now 1 for 2. That brings up Tucker Dorian to the plate. Four to 2 Scottsburg here in the top of the fourth. Here's the pitch. A swing and a bouncing ball headed to short. Long throw in the third. Got him. Inning over. They get a run on 2 hits, 1 error, and 1 left. To the bottom of the fourth. Work to do for the Olympians. They trail 4 to 2 on Snowman Sportsnet and WJKS. Bottom of the fourth inning, 4-2 in favor of Scottsburg. And the big fella, Mike Asher, will lead things off. And we have a new pitcher in as well as Asher swings to the first pitch and drives it to right, dropping fast, foul. And it's strike one. New pitcher is Brayton Cox. Oh, 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good for breaking ball that time from Brayton Cox. The pitch, high and tight, 2-1. The pitch on the way is swung on and fouled. Catcher gives it a look, but it's out of play, and the count's 1-2. We lost our connection with JKS. We're trying to get that back. Pitch on the way, outside. And full at 3-2. Boy, the things that can go on in the booth. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch. Get a high pop in the right, or it's on the infield, and it's caught by the second baseman for the first down at the inning. And Asher is now 0 for 2. If I don't learn anything else, I know to be prepared for tomorrow. 1 out. Here's Eli Tyndall. He was 0 for 1 on the night. Here's the pitch. Swinging a smash. Yes, sir! And it'll trickle into left field for a base hit. So Tyndall is aboard. And that'll bring Paxton Thompson to the plate. We're in the top of the 4th. Scottsburg 4, Columbus East 2. From the stretch, the pitch, runner going, swinging a foul out of play for strike 1. Counts 0-1 on Paxton Thompson. You would love for him to get a hold of one here. 0-1 the count. From the stretch, and a fake throw to first. Runner back. 0-1 the count with 1 out here in the 4th. And the pitch on the way. High and tight. Counts even. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike the count. And the 1-1 pitch with a runner going. That's a curveball strike and no throw to second. So now a run at second, tying run at the plate, 4-2 in favor of Scottsburg. Tyndall at second base. 1-2 with 1 out. Tyndall here's the pitch. Way outside. Counts even 2-2. Two and two the count. The pitch. It's high and tight with a fastball. And the count's full, 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 down, bottom of the 4th inning. Infield will creep up on the right side, but Braden Cox stepped up the rope. Now he's back on it, looks in and gets the sign. Nods yes, and now comes set. Kendall leads away from second. Payoff pitch. High, ball 4. So Thompson takes his base. 2 runners aboard. The 2 tying runs aboard. Here's Drew Roeder. One out, a pair of runners aboard. Tyndall at second, and the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Tyndall at second, Thompson at first. 9th place hitter Drew Roeder at the plate. 1-0 the count. The 0-1 pitch, the 1-0 pitch with both runners going, and it's a double steal. Now you have both tying runs in scoring position. Tyndall at third, Thompson at second. Drew Roeder is over tonight. You'd love to change that. And the pitch, a swing and a high pop up behind the plate and out of play. Ouch! There's a parent below me that grabbed her little one and got the heck out of the way, and I don't blame her one bit. 2 balls and a strike. 1 down, bottom of the 4th inning. Let's get some runs. And the 2-1 is a strike on the inside corner. Counts even 2-2. We got our connection with Snowman Sportsnet. We're going to get our connection back with WJKS during the break. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. And Roeder is retired. He is now 0 for 2. His brother, Jodi Roeder, at the plate. From the windup, the first pitch. A swing and a drive toward left center field. Left fielder starts in, circles it, makes the catch, inning over. Damn it. Another opportunity by the no runs, a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the 5th. Scottsburg 4, Columbus East 2. We go to the top of the 5th inning. It's 4-2 in favor of Scottsburg, and time is getting late for the Olympians. But you got to play defense first. Riches will lead things off. Here's the pitch. A swing and a tapper to third. Up with it is Roeder. Toss to first. Dug out beautifully by Asher. 1 down the 5th. With one out in the fifth, Riker Stotts set. He's been on since the first. Here's the pitch, swinging a high pop-up by Hayden Thomas. Going down the third base line is Roder, and he runs out of one. A lot of things we're doing on the fly here because we lost our connection with both stations, and we're trying to get it back. On one the count to Hayden Thomas. The pitch on the way. Blowing inside. It skips the plate. And the count's even. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. Hayden Thomas batting for the first time tonight. Thomas is ready. Here's the pitch. Swinging a smash, foul. Oh boy, you got a hold of that. One and two the count. One out in the top of the fourth. And the pitch. High and wide. And the count's 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a fastball high and wide. 2 down in the inning. With 2 down, it'll come to Kason Owens. Top of the fifth inning with 2 down, and Riker Stott's pitch swung on and missed, and the count is 0-1. On 1 the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 0-2. Oh and 2 the count. 2 down, top of the fifth. Riker Stott is ready. And the pitch on the way. Outside. It counts 1-2. One and two. 2 down. The pitch. Just missed it with a changeup. That'll leave the count at 2-2. Got a loose ball on the field there. Might have better call time, and the third base coach does. 2-2 with 2 down. Riker Stott's ready. And the 2-2. Hit him. Tried to come inside with an off-speed pitch. It didn't work. I believe we have both stations going right now. So that's great. We got our main Snowman Sportsnet station going, and we also have WJKS up and going with our broadcast. We're in the top of the fifth. And the pitch. Strike call to the outside corner. The count 1-1. Riker Stott is ready with a runner at first. A one-strike pitch. Swinging a smash up the middle and a base hit. So again, runners at first and second with 2 down. Braden Cox is now 2 for 3 on the evening. Now you have to deal with Brant Kendall. I believe this is going to be it for Riker Stott. It is. So we'll take a break. We'll get everything situated with our stations, get everybody together, and we'll take a minute 5 to tell you two pitches for this. Drew Rodert is now your new pitcher, third pitcher of the night for Columbus East. What a job by Riker Scott, only allowing 1 run, and that was unearned. But now it's up to Drew Rodert to keep this team at bay. 3 in the first and 1 in the fourth for Scottsburg. Columbus East got 1 in the first and 1 in the second, and that's where we stand. 4-2. Pitch. Swinging a pop up. Left side. Going after it. Third baseman is to run out of room, and it's strike 1. 0 to second, Cox at first. With 2 out here in the top of the 5th inning. Rodert comes set. And the 0-1 pitch. Way inside. Good stop behind the plate by Warren, and the count's even 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down. Top of the 5th. 4-2 Scottsburg. Pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is now 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Let's get him. And the pitch. Swinging a foul out of play to the left. We'll do it again. Carson Owens at second. Braden Cox at first. 2 down. Top of the 5th. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul right toward us. Count stays where it is at 1-2. I see these young kids running around, and that was me once upon a time. But by the end of the summer, I'm going to have my legs back under me. That is a guarantee. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a smash to the right side. Asher gets a hold of it, but can't do anything with it. Stopping at third is Cox. Now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And Garrett McClellan now heads to the plate. Score that an error because if Asher gets to it cleanly, he's got an out. Garrett McClellan to the plate. Error loads the bases. Rodert sets the pitch. Inside corner, missed it. Ball 1. 1-0 the count with 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Want to limit the damage, especially with the wind blowing out to the left. And the 1-0. Inside, it's 2-0. And the pitch on the way. A swing and a ground ball to third. Race to the bag is 1 at third base. Inning over. Phew! That was close. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and the bases were left full. Bottom of the 5th. Got some work to do with the Olympians trailing 4-2 on Snowman Sportsnet and WJKS. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and I got a very dear friend tuning in by the name of Dave Gorin, Executive Director of the National Sports Media Association down in my home of North Carolina. Thank you, Dave, for tuning in. I appreciate you, and I love you. Bottom of the 5th inning, 4-2 in favor of Scottsburg. The pitch is bunted up the third baseline. Pitcher gets to it, goes to first, 1 out. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That'll bring Jackson Watkins to the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike call to the inside corner. The count's on 1. That's Marcus Wilkinson. I beg your pardon. Thank you. Told you I'm old. 0-1 the count. The pitch on the way. Outside. Counts even 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up foul. And that will get out of play. And the count's 1-2. Marcus Wilkinson is 0 for 1 on the night. 1-2 with 1 out. Bottom of the 5th inning. 4-2, Scottsburg with the lead. And the pitch. A swing and a drive into deep left field. Left fielder racing toward the line. He's got it. Or did he get it? Well, it's a foul. It turns out it was a foul ball. Thought the left fielder got it, didn't. Couldn't tell if he caught it or not. 1-2 the count. So he gets another chance. Pitch to Wilkes. Way outside with a breaking ball. Counts now even at 2-2. Logan Warren on deck. From the windup, here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Wilkinson's gone. 2 down in the inning. With 2 down, it brings up Logan Warren to the plate. The pitch. Way outside, ball 1. From the windup, the 1-0. High, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 down, bottom of the 5th inning. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. That's high, 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Way outside, ball 4. Warren's aboard. Now to bring the tying run to the plate. And we'll also bring a conference to the mound. As we have a courtesy runner at first. We're ready to go back to work. Bottom of the 5th. AJ Tyndall at the plate. Baker is on at first, the courtesy runner, and it's swung on and hit into center, dropping fast, and down for a hit. So now you have the 2 tying runs aboard, and the big fella, Bij Asher, headed to the plate. Another golden opportunity for the Olympians. And a turn, but no throw to second. Asher at the plate. 2 out, 2 on. Bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. A swing and a tapper back to the pitcher. Toss to first is in time, inning over. On it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. Oh boy. The Olympians are running out of chances to get this one. They still can, but they got to play defense. Down 4-2 as we go to the 6th. Here we go to the top of the 6th inning, and Tyler Roberts will lead things off against Drew Roeder. Roeder will work from the stretch. The pitch. Curveball missed outside, ball 1. I think we got a scorebook back. The pitch. Outside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Roeder works from the stretch. And the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, found out a play to the right. And it's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 6th inning. Olympians trail 4-2 against the Scottsburg Warriors, and that is drilled to left. Left fielder backing up, makes the catch. 1 down in the inning. J.D. Roeder able to back up and bring it in. One out here in the top of the 6th inning. Emmett Barger now stands in. As Roeder comes set. And the pitch. Shows bunt, pulls it back, takes the ball outside, ball 1. Hope you've enjoyed our podcast wherever you have been listening in. Even with the problems that we've had here in the booth and getting everybody connected, we got everybody connected. Tomorrow, we got a doubleheader. The pitch. We're going to foul tip into the glove. That's even 1-1. Tomorrow, we have a doubleheader. It's my first doubleheader in 4 years as the Floyd Central Highlanders pay us a visit. We'll be up at 10:45 Eastern time with our pregame show, and the first pitch drops at 11 a.m. He's a swing and a pop-up. Catcher gives chase. Asher gives chase down the first base line. Did he get it? No. Well, that'll make the count 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes the count. 4-2, Scottsburg into the top of the 6th. Roderick from the stretch, and the pitch on the way is high and tight. That one got away, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Two and two, 1 out, top of the 6th inning. Drew Roeder is ready. The pitch, swing a high drive into left. Center fielder coming over. Wilkinson makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. With 2 out, here is Tucker Doria to the plate. The pitch, way inside, ball 1. Doria 0 for 2 on the night. We will have this puzzle all together tomorrow, folks. Trust me. Here's the pitch. Low and inside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swinging a tap foul at the plate. And the count's 2-1. Two and one the count with 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball headed to short with the backhand. The toss across the first. Got him! Inning over. And for the first time tonight, we have a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across. We go to the bottom of the sixth. Olympians with the turkey team trailing 4-2 on Snowman Sportsnet and WJKS. All right, let's get some runs. Scottsburg 4, Columbus East 2, as the Olympians will bat here in the bottom of the sixth inning. Eli Tyndall will lead things off here in the sixth. From the windup, Braden Cox's pitch, high and tight, ball one. Want to know the count? Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the sixth inning. From the windup, the 1-0. Way outside, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and foul out of play, and the count's 2-1. Braden Cox into his third inning of work. The windup in the 2-1. Outside, 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. From the windup, the 3-1 is a strike, and the count's even count's full. I beg your pardon, 3-2. No outs, top of the sixth. Olympians try to get a rally going. From the windup, the payoff pitch. It's high, ball 4. So the leadoff the board with a walk. Here is Paxton Thompson. Thompson does not have an official at bat tonight. The pitch. Swinging a high pop up. Foul territory. Everybody getting chased, and it drops for strike 1. Nobody out. Eli Tyndall aboard at first here in the bottom of the sixth inning. We have just crossed the 2-hour mark. 2 hours, 5 minutes to be exact. Cox on the stretch. And the 0-1. High and tight. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. Nobody out. Bottom of the sixth inning. Tying run at the plate in the form of Paxton Thompson. Step off and no throw to first. The pitch with a runner going. Throw to second. Bounces. Save. Now you got a runner in scoring position. 2-1 the count. Bottom of the 6th inning, 4-2 Scottsburg. And the pitch on the way. Outside, the count's now 3-1. 41 pitches so far for Brayton Cox. Cox is ready. And the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's full 3-2. Three balls, two strikes. Nobody out. Eli Tyndall at second base. The payoff pitch. Strike three called on the inside corner. So now one out here in the 6th. That'll bring Drew Roeder to the plate, the 9th place hitter. Here's the pitch. High, ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Strike called and counts even 1-1. Let's go, boys. Let's get a rally going. Runner at second, one down. Bottom of the 6th inning. 1-1 pitch. Swinging a pop up. Catcher giving chase. It's out of play. The count's now 1-2. Get this mic right. Damn it. 1-2 the count. And the 1-2 pitch. Curveball swung on, popped up foul. And that'll get out of play. One and two the count. One down. Tyndall at second. Bottom of the 6th inning. 4-2. Scottsburg with the lead. Drew Roeder is ready. So is Brayton Cox. The pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball. Foul up the third baseline. And we'll do it again. Drew Roeder is ready. And the pitch. Curveball inside. Counts even 2-2. 2-2 the count. One out. Eli Tyndall at second. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 4-2. Scottsburg with the lead. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Roeder's gone. Two down in the inning. Well, they bring the tying runs coming to plate each time. But each time they come to the plate, they pick up an out. That'll bring J.D. Roeder to the plate. 0 for 2 on the night. You'd love for that to change. And get a run closer. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball inside, ball one. One and 0 the count with two down. Jackson Watkins on deck. And the pitch on the way. High, 2-0. Cox from the set position delivers. Way inside, 3-0. In a situation like this, with Cox unable to find the strike zone, you don't take the bat off your shoulders, at least for the next two pitches, maybe the next one. Here's a 3-0 pitch. And it's high, ball four. Here's Jackson Watkins, who is overdue. Now you have the two-time runs aboard. Tyndall at second and J.D. Roder at first. The pitch, a swing, a high drive into right. Right fielder going back, circling under it. He's got it. Inning over. Doggone it. Another opportunity by the boards. We go to the top of the seventh. Scottsburg 4, the Olympians 2. We've reached the money frame, the top of the seventh inning, and Ian Gritchis will start things off. And that's tap foul for strike one. 0-1 the count. The strike one pitch. Swinging a drive toward right. Under it is Tyndall. He makes the catch. One out in the seventh. About another 1-2-3 innings so we can get the bats warmed up. Hayden Thomas now heads to the plate. Here's a pitch. Low and inside, ball one. The 1-0. Outside with a breaking ball is 2-0. 2-0 the count. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Inside, 3-0. From the windup, here's the pitch. Bunt shown inside to hit him. So one out, top of the seventh inning. Kason Owens now heads to the plate. Hayden Thomas stands at first. One out in the seventh. The pitch. Bunted at and taken outside for ball one. 1-0 the count to Kason Owens, who is 0 for 2 on the night. How about a nice double play so we can get to the plate and try to win this thing? Here's the pitch. Bunted at, swung on a miss, throw to second. Nobody covered! Oh, brother. One ball, one strike to count. Runner at second here in the top of the seventh. So that takes the double play out of order. And the 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. One out here in the top of the seventh. The pitch on it out in front of the plate. Roder gets to it, tossed to first is in time. 1-3 on that sacrifice, 2 down in the inning. And you want to complete the inning with a runner and leave that runner at third base because that's insurance for them. Great Cox heads to the plate. Here's the pitch. Strike called on the inside corner with a curveball, and the count's 0-1. Victor Locke is in the house with us. Sick Diggy is here also. And the next one, he missed, and the count's even 1-1. So we got folks, we got a friend all the way from Norway. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball strike, and the count's 1-2. Check this out. We got a friend all the way from Norway tuning in. It's our good buddy Sick Dicky. He tunes into the morning show. And the 1-2 pitch. Swander drive towards right. Eli Tyndall under it. Got it. Inning over. Now, as the late great Harry Carey would say, let's get some runs. 4-2 Scottsburg as we head to the bottom of the money frame. Here we go to the bottom of the money frame, bottom of the seventh inning. Scottsburg 4 and Columbus East 2. Marcus Wilkinson will start things off. Pitch on the way is high and tight for ball one. Next one. Missed it. 2-0. 2-0 the count. The pitch on the way is swung on and popped up into center field. Center fielder with a long way to go, but the second baseman makes the catch. And there's one down in the bottom of the seventh. One out, bottom of the seventh inning, and the big fella, Beej Asher, at the plate. And now time, that's Logan Warren at the plate, I beg your pardon, and time called. A lot of people have brought their blankets. I don't blame them. Swinging a drive into deep left center field. Center fielder running under it. He got it. Wow, what a play. Hang a star on that. And quickly, 2 down winning. And the Olympians are down to their final at bat. They're down to their final out. Four errors on the night for Columbus East. Here's the pitch. Way outside, ball one. As A.J. Tyndall will try to keep the game going. From the windup, the pitch. That's a ball, 2-0. A.J. Tyndall is 1 for 2 on the night. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, and the count's 2-1. All right, it's early in the season. Just got to work on some plate discipline here. 2-1, 2 down, bottom of the 7th inning. Olympians trying to rally. From the windup, here's the pitch. Swing a high drive into left, down the left field line. Everybody giving chase, and it is caught. And that is your ball game. It is caught by Carson Owens in left field, and that's your ball game. Final score: the Scottsburg Warriors 4 and the Columbus East Olympians 2. The Olympians dropped to 2-2 on the year. Man, oh man. And the story of this game, opportunities going by the wayside in almost every single inning. Final totals on the board look like this. For Scottsburg, 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and they got to get everything in front of me here. 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They had 5 players hit by a pitch. They drew 4 walks. And for Columbus East, 2 runs, 3 hits, and 4 big errors in the ball game. Brayton Cox will get the win. He pitched 4 innings, struck out 4, didn't allow an earned run. He walked once. He allowed 2 hits, 4 innings, 2 hits, no errors, and 4 strikeouts. And taking the loss for Columbus East is Reed Kosher. He didn't record an out. He allowed 1 hit, 3 runs. All 3 were earned. And our player of the game is Riker Stott. What a job by him coming out of the bullpen when it seemed like they were running away with it. Stott came in. He pitched 4 2/3 innings, allowed only the 1 run. It wasn't earned, and he struck out 4 with Drew Roder closing things up for the night. Well, couldn't get this one here, but we got 2 shots tomorrow as we'll bring you doubleheader coverage of the Floyd Central Highlanders and your Columbus East Olympians. We're going to start the party tomorrow at 11:45 a.m. At 10:45 a.m. Won't you join us? This is going to be fun. My name is Brian Snow. We hope that you enjoyed it as we enjoyed bringing it to you. I love you guys very much. Thanks for sticking with me through all of this. And it's good to be back in the booth again. So long, everybody.